You should have it with Arabic and there's no difference in dividing instead of having like grooming. Damn. So short. And you know about God bless the Lord though. Wait, you guys doing this? Wait, go ahead. Check like that.
May the best woman win.
Check like that. Check like that. No, yeah, you guys should go in there, and it's gonna be fast.
Let's see his assignment.
Walk out, and then maybe do it.
We have to stay alert.
Don't worry, I can handle anything.
And look, they all walk up and they go like here and go all right. And you all do like this. The fishing one, what did you do? It's like this. What's the start on you and the Sorry.
Exactly how fast can we go? Don't worry, I can handle anything.
That's good bounty.
Alright, hang on, let's take that. Let's take this one up bad. So, this is the one. Yep, check it as it's average itself. All version is I like this version today.
Oh, this will be as easy as bouncing.
Let's get bouncing, yeah. Let's get bouncing, bouncing, bouncing.
I'm in the zone today.
It's one
This one there gets a parade, right?
vanilla latte, caramel vanilla latte, vanilla latte, chips, lollies, chocolate. Yeah, that's it. All right, here you guys now, pen.
Break over that loser. That gives us no attention. Rise past the.
Nobody rates it better than Tigger. I think I might enjoy this. The ore is powerful. Oh, I don't lose, but I probably will.
Raring to go!
Tigger is little like picture. I didn't know. Do you see it there? What's happening? Leave it to me!
Alright, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, boom.
25-year-old Bonnie Blake from Derbyshire is making headlines around the world for filming herself with teenagers and posting the footage online.
I'm sorry, what? Is she in jail?
I am too old for this.
Is she in jail?
And after your view before we launch in, today's video is sponsored by, and of course by me and my company, Ryan Speedstorm. I am in fact drinking my own peppermint white chocolate tea, and I have no regrets. As you all know, this is my song, my throat hurts, and then try to along with
I win the chair will go home happy. This one's for you, Phil.
Everyone ready to eat my dust?
I'm deciding my own future.
spring blends that I'm starting to put together. And if advertised for monthly influences. Top box obviously helps the channel a lot, but of course, no pressure. Excuse me. I mean, there's a lot of people that would be into that. I can't bring myself to be like, yeah, that's so cool. Wow. Wow, that is so awesome. You have probably come into contact recently with the news surrounding two OS creators. Well, I'm gonna call them names. Called Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue.
Oh, yeah, we know about this
They
one.
have been popping up for different reasons, but the central theme between them, if we can connect them here, is that they've both gone beyond standard adult entertainment and entered the realm instead of insane, and some might even say immoral stunts, designed to get them more and more publicity in the fight for more audience share on OS as it gets more saturated.
I think this is a result of social media. This was not a thing like 5 years ago. Anything for
This will be as easy as okay.
Anyone want some percolate for the road?
It's also
She needs to be driven. Time to show 'em what I got.
Wish they let me run.
I win, but you're welcome. I'm happy. What do you say?
Saying that, but hold on to your boundaries because I'm about to show you so together. You are welcome. During this segment of the reviews,
it's really things like that, and actually something fairly deeply about it. It's something like how to get the vibe.
So it's when I speak with students or paralegals, because I play in media affairs, it shows me discussing consent with them. It shows me things where this is what I enjoy, this is what I don't enjoy. It also gives them an opportunity to tell me what they like.
Wait, she's a teacher too? Okay, now we're getting into the. Is she a teacher? No, hold on. Let me hear what's happening before I go on, because I'm not understanding the context.
That's what I guess you need to get it. Trial what you like, what you want to do. So when you go to the next person, you know exactly how to pressure and how to do pressure as well.
I know how many of you are probably going to defend this, but I need you not to defend this.
Wonderful thing about Tigger things.
I'm sorry.
She needs to be ready.
There's something really
Interest, so to speak, in very little teenage boys. To the extent that in one interview she said she felt that there was temporarily comfortable with them.
Taking notes.
She's been at age 17, 16, or she's like the right boys. She always say that. Do you know something maybe
Specifically designed for school leaders
and listen to that extraordinary and most of that. This flies under the radar because it's a hot, attractive woman. And even if it was a hot, attractive guy, I still think they would get an insane amount of shit for it. Even if it's like an attractive young man that's doing it, or he's a 25-year-old man.
Pressure. Basically the orientation week for first-year university students in the UK, where I think she claims to have done adult things with 122 young men.
The most ones taken are 125 to go
Oh, there's no way I want to log next.
This time, I'm winning the prize.
This is actually have the whole bag wallowing in my mouth. I'm at home, bring up on my knees, and we can celebrate. It's like,
But how we women are attracted to you as a sex is sometimes a mystery.
Guys, I don't equate men to.
Come on, I can finally like.
To corn actors. My brain is not that rotted out of my fucking skull, okay? Yeah. Guys, don't do that, okay?
I don't want to get
Bonnie Blue is weird. I don't like her.
predatory or not predatory it is to seek out young men. And I know that there are some of you who are going to be like, oh, this is every young man's dream. You guys are.
I hate people that say that. After I did this wanted video, like, I reacted to it about a man, basically, well, not a man, let's just, I think it's they were like barely 18 or they were 16, they said, oh, that's so hot. Like, I wish my teacher did that to me, and I'm like, you are such a freak for even typing that in my comments unironically, and then that guy kept fighting everyone in the comments section and saying I'm a prude. And I'm like, you're actually such a freak.
I stand on this and how weird, freaky, and icky I think it is, and how this woman is taking advantage of teenagers to advance her fame, fortune, and basically she's utilizing the ignorant and the eager to once again advance her own end through degeneracy. But the issue I want to focus on is how these women, Bonnie Blue, Will Phillips, and so on, are doing more and more extreme and absurd acts in order to separate themselves on the oversaturated platform. Everyone loves the train wreck, and many people seemingly love to consume content of adult relations.
Yeah, that's the problem, is that anything for views, unfortunately, goes worse because even bad publicity is good publicity.
This combines the two, and these women seem to know this. The tragedy is that as it continues to get more and more saturated, this behavior will inevitably turn up more and more, encouraging copycats and leading young women to believe that fame and fortune is possible, but only if they degrade and humiliate themselves in the most extreme ways. So that's what we're going to talk about today. The rise of the platform, but also the creepiness of some of the people who are participating in it, and all the extreme
Every other general streaming platform, like social media, designer, it's that the more outrageous shit you see, the more attention you get, even if you don't mean it at all.
That's all the balloons we have.
Okay, so we can do the one then.
It's kind of annoying because I don't get sports, but that was my thing. I really get like YouTube stuff because I don't do like corny bait posting, and I don't like intentional like licking my microphone or saying like outrageous shit for attention. Because it doesn't get clicks, and when I say it doesn't really get clicks, to be honest. And that's fine, like I'm not mad or anything. because it's not worthy of like social media points.
All of my regulars, if you find no need to go tip, I won't get to everything because there is a lot to this topic and a lot. So with that said, and before you once again board my gondola and together we sail down this big river into this very uncomfortable and creepy topic, we'll hear from today's sponsor, Info. Ever wondered why you get names and codes and texts, or why you get annoying letters and junk mail you never sign up for? Want to freak you out, but I'm going to freak you out. Because your private information really is so much private. You can share all the others, information about people like you and me. They get your email, your phone number, address, full name, social security number, and so on. Then they compile that information and sell it. So if this concerns you as much as it concerns me, then let me tell you about the solution I use, Incogni. Incogni reaches out to non-users on your behalf and requests the removal of your personal data from these sites. They will also show information to make sure it doesn't pop up on your site or anywhere else. The process is very simple. You make your account, give Incogni the right to act on your behalf, and then sit back and let them work their magic. But Incogni, if it only for you, it also plan, meaning you can protect your loved ones. Incogni is free for 30 days, so if you don't love it, you can get a full refund. So let's consider the data brokers, then click the link in the description or go to incogni.com/Sydney. And don't forget to use code Sydney for 60% off an annual plan. In early November 2024, a former spicy creator called Nala Ray appeared on the internet show The Whatever Podcast.
I want to touch on with this chick that's behind me. Apparently she got God. That seems to happen a lot for some reason. I don't know. Something's happening.
Almost 2 hours into the episode, Nala was asked by a super chatter about an interest in cheating she reported to have when she was making mattress-based content. Nala responded by explaining that basically everything she said on podcasts and appearances was done with her own in mind during this time. In order to...
Yeah, and a lot of... I've seen it happen with VTubers when they go viral for a tweet and then they get really upset when people are like, hey, where's more of this content? And they're like, oh, well, I did it just for the clip. I think it was streamers and YouTubers.
And more and more people towards her content.
I'm so happy we get to finally address this. So, as a viral YouTuber, like when I was on about 8-9 months ago, I went on so many podcasts because I knew the only way to grow my was to be viral. And it's such an oversaturated platform right now. And I've been on it for like 5.5 years. So, everything I've said on podcasts is complete clickbait. I did it to go viral to then make money. And so many people believed it. And it worked. So that's what's like crazy about the internet. And if you've heard it before, it's very true. The internet is not real. So like everything I said, like I'm cheating. Like you are so freaking dead single at the time. Like who would I cheated on, bro? I said whatever I needed to because I understand the male brain and I needed to make money and I was like, bet.
This isn't the only time that Nala has expressed something like
I'm always got the evil queen as a playable character.
Believe what I say because they see this shit on the internet. They see this shit on the internet and they equate it to me because I'm a woman. Feminine and solid if you hear her speak. Because of copyright, by the way. Just so all these clips taken are sped up because of copyright reasons. Just putting it out there.
On November 18, 2024, she went on a YouTube channel called
Elsa.
once again, Sydney, where she again explained how she based her online personality.
First time I had been on the whatever podcast, but at that time I had this mindset. I was like, trying to go viral to make more money. How are people gonna know who I am or what this if they don't know, like they haven't seen me, you know? So when I get on this platform, I'm like, I'm gonna rule this podcast. I'm gonna rule whatever I'm doing. Like I will take it over. So I went in there with this mindset of like control, and I was like, I'm going to get more money from this. Like, and then
it's a shrewd business decision and one. She started doing like faces like Belle Delphine, and it made her stand out because Belle being first of all, she kind of fell off, right?
It's part of the song.
I must look good for my victory celebration.
Bonnie Boy is weird. I don't like Bonnie Boy. That's like,
But secret bullets are recognizable machine or like the way of making OF content, so you need work and stand out. And that's ultimately smart. If you want money, you gotta stand out.
That's the whole purpose. Like, you want to make money. Like, that's it. I want to get my back. Like, a girl saying after.
Not too long after, during another appearance on another YouTube channel called The Prey, Nala explains that OS creators become puppets for their subscribers. And as her success on the platform grew, she became consumed wanting to tweak her earnings month to month. She also talked about how her dad encouraged her to keep making this kind of content.
that's weird.
Sweetie, I gotta get the down payment for my mortgage if you do this for another month. If you keep showing your butthole, sweetie, just work a little bit longer. Come on. You need to pay off my mortgage, please.
We actually don't have time to get into this at all, but what? That's like sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably for another video.
Sometimes, look, lots of other Man, no wonder there's a lot of people that started doing it.
Yeah, I just sometimes thought all of them. It's something, you know, it's just like Bonnie Boy.
And repeats for the subscribers. Let's say if really started getting better, then it might be like my mom put up contact with me, but I didn't.
Oh my god, no way. Again, you have to take what she says with a grain of salt because she literally just said that she lies and makes viral content. I don't know, I could believe it, but I also could believe that she's lying.
It's a very different story. Like, say on it.
Yes, I did steal this little intro from the Prey video because I liked it, and I liked how it was edited, and I liked the music. Don't yell at me. I know I just said I didn't talk about it, but I genuinely cannot wrap my head around someone's dad telling them to make this sort of content.
Yeah, because money talks. What if you're really, really broke and like you really need to pay off a mortgage? What if you're in debt? Yeah, especially kind of pimping out your daughters.
I once tried to go out of the house in this very short, very skin-tight dress when I was at 18, and my dad's part was like, no, you won't.
You know what? Me too, man. Man said, told me to go put on stockings. You know those really thick ones, not the sheer ones, not the sheer ones, Chad. The other ones, the thick ones that are like for winter. You can't see through them, they're just knitted. She could just put on a skirt and like stockings. I didn't know that she was doing that. I was bad for shorts and skirts. Yeah, it's pretty common. Again, you want to tell her until you don't.
Okay, that is what I consider a normal parental reaction. At the end of this video, McKay asked what advice Nala has for other young women. She expresses that there is a steep price to pay with making this sort of content, something that is often glossed over by those in the industry.
Like, obviously, I could just say don't, but like, it doesn't even give a guess for what he's paid for in first. Like, it's not just your soul, man. You pay for it in your thoughts, you pay for it in your body. Like, you are a slave, and you don't even think you are. Like,
and you know the funniest part is they hit a wall, as all women do, around about age 30 to gracefully. I think you could probably keep doing all that until about 35. If you're pulling your card, bro, and you take care of your body and your skin, you can probably play it up to 35 and then you fall off. You can't do it for everyone.
I get completely. I was literally hundreds of thousands of people's slaves. Yes, that's what I've done. This is real life. During it, and look at it, during it, I'm like, no, you're not. So you're a fish. That's your choice. I'm not going to tell you to do whatever you want to do, but like, you need to make a decision. Change. Because there is a price to pay, even though you're making money. Man, the dollar can give you some stuff on the side. It's what you're producing the fire. You're also saving away for another person.
Yeah, it's just like it's fun. Like, unless you're completely self-employed, you're still kind of like saving away for someone else. Almost always. And for sure, so yeah, some people feel really pressured to keep streaming forever to be constant content because if they don't, then people will unsubscribe or stop watching them because they're not putting as much content. But you're not putting your butthole on the internet, you're just putting out content.
And our scientists, you can able to do that. And a word from rice system is a pay charge to be built inside the property. In the efficient cost, rice dog.
It's not that bad, Jesus.
That's another thing I'm supposed to want to say this, that not a very controversial figure. She reconnected with her faith and decided to stop making this sort of content. We use this a publicity stunt. This will come as a surprise to none of you, but I'm not.
But she did earlier saying she does things for virality. Yeah.
Personally, people invested, being legitimate and truthful about reconnecting with her faith. But I will say to those of you who are interested that after watching some of her interviews in order to make this video, I get the impression that what she is saying is truthful, and she seems to me to mean what she says. But yeah, do with that what you want. Now, knowledge that this platform is incredibly oversaturated and more creators are producing virality is actually correct. I discussed the hard numbers of this in other videos which I will link in the description box, but for the sake of brevity and just summarizing, the platform itself was started in 2016 and since then has become a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. I know, right? Fuck it.
Yes.
Before. It is outfitted with recruiters, covert sales tactics that often come in the form of women advertising how much money they've made on the platform.
It's a pyramid scheme. Again, there are so many people that post themselves making lots and lots of money, and then it turns out it's like a rental, or it's a rented car, it's a rented handbag, or
I hope I get to visit
loan
new
for
places.
making themselves look good. Yeah, it's totally like a thing. Like this has been a thing for forever, since like basically like the dawn of the internet.
Come in the form of women advertising how much money they've made on the platform, and it's full of creators only growing year on year. The sad reality, though, is that these women don't seem to realize that the vast majority of them won't make much money at all, with most bringing in somewhere between $150 to $180 a month. Depressing side note, this actually reminds me of a video that I saw the other day of a Pakistani PhD student who has announced that she is quitting her PhD to pursue being an LLM creator full time. That's
yeah, okay, you know, she talks about
her PhD.
I've cried so much over this decision to quit mystery school, because it's a stressful decision about it. I'll get into all the stuff a bit later, but moving on to
I'll
the
try my
and
best.
content creation full time, it just took 2 years ago. It's just kind of like a game run in these days of my
See where my plans and things are about to get interesting. I hope Philippe
the
doesn't get
goals
jealous.
which makes the game a bit easier. I think it's only they wish they could do the same
What
thing.
can I see?
But I think if we're being honest, the more and more that this goes on, the more that's just not the case. The actual reality is that the majority of women and men will even like and scientists in the videos of themselves that their different for women actually was. But 100% is against them later on. So what the goal of this is not only for the women who are already doing well, but the women who want to do better. It means causing people more and more extreme behavior, and that's precisely what they're doing. Taking actress Nancy Fraser, that basically went viral for the horizontal monster massacre from a bunch of different men in 24 hours.
I also think she probably hired the guy that did the movie documentary as well.
I come from a long line of
She
voyagers.
probably hired the person that she was giving the master cut of the movie from the documentary because that also made her probably dig a lot of one segment and one segment. And so I don't actually think that the actor and she genuinely really bad actors, but I think there's some parts of the segment with the cameraman walking still when they were doing the field it's kind of like a documentary about the people, which was really scary about content. Basking in her newfound publicity, Phillips instead decided to go full couple. She announced just like appearance with the contrast change, I think this is an over exaggeration. What she also did is start perspective. The single female information to top it off, they were struggling to find about 100 dudes. They were just taking everybody. They started taking like everybody that she could find. It's really, you can go back and it's not like super dark, but that was pretty really documented observation. But they also said like, oh, so they have to have to go through them and it was academic. Tell that to the people at the end, and they struggle. I think it's so really it's to be student for a father hospitality room in another charity, and it tends to break a world record, which she's hurting their side in the process. For world record, myself for 50 hours, that's a long time. Now it's a very important goal. Because if I'm going to try to go up to the platform, I'm going to have to
I want to see it. Show me.
Y'all like me consoled. Mom, it's funny to cry. Do that. Like what was one thing? If I think it's something that's awesome. Of course, basically, during the reality check in November, Phillips discussed his intentions plans. At one point, he first talked about an invention and some had planning 1,000 things. To advance and second members come from the only idea that itself necessarily, and it will be the last thing to arrive there. A lot of all of things are actually from the video, it's more than the things are actually home. How do you have that? I want to explain it. It's going to be so much. It's like, what? It's hard to get it first, but they consider it that's fine. I still get that yet, I'm going to get. It's like, it's really stupid. It's not like the things that's the environment that's going to get rid of it. It's like, it's like, they're going to put their days, so, it's so bad with anything for views, man.
Is on the track. I hope Phillips doesn't get jealous.
Basically, we have to say, one of the poses a question to Phillips, suggesting that the other Mr. Blake about what he's doing now, this of course reminded me of Sarah and his comments about the regret he said for them to start it.
That's my argument is that there's a lot of people that don't even think of saying, like, for example, oh, your kids are going to find out that you did this. And it's like, oh, well, my kids can't put anything buy a Lamborghini, at least they're not starting. And it's like, but you're making consequences of their actions. And what kind of arguments about is, well, it's society's fault. Well, I'm like, okay, it's society's fault, but you're still doing it. And making it worse for your kids than being good for them. You can't use society as the thing. You know, you're staying on either side for hundreds and thousands of years. Yeah, what are you talking about here?
We've come full circle. Now, obviously, you don't have to look very far at all to find even more message-scrolling ladies doing more and more psycho and strange things for publicity's sake. I'm very satisfied with the things I had to look at to make this video. I don't like it. There are just some things that should never go near some holes. A new phenomenon.
Felix!
Definitely heard about, for their exploits are Amaranth and Belle Delphine. Two pillow combers.
They are so soft compared to what is, like, considered now virality. And genuinely, they're still crude businesswomen. Don't get me wrong, they made millions and millions of dollars, but yeah, compared to, like, now, 10 years ago,